that, for me, is the metaphor for the woman of the closet. But you equally drew a line between the woman of the closet who recognizes her strength and wants to express her God-given strength, but not stepping into rebellion. And that, for me, really captures one of the greatest battles that we find ourselves in currently in the world. And it has come to Nigeria also. They call it different names, the battle of the sexes, gender wars, and everything. But we are faced with a crisis where, the male is at war with the female. And in that wanting to express your God-given strength, it's often difficult to navigate that space of still remaining under submission whilst expressing that. Let me come back to you again, sir, because this also involves a conversation that, naturally involves the men. We're in a fractured society, and the greatest casualty now is the family. And once the family is broken, like you said, it cascades to everything. But how do we come back to, restore that unity? Especially given the history of injustice that Mommy has alluded to. If a child who's come out of that, experience suddenly becomes a married woman, even though you listen to it and you hear the benefits of it, you're a vessel carrying trauma. And many of our families are trauma-ridden because the participants, the leaders, quote and unquote, both the men and the women are casualties of that trauma. Boys who saw activities mirrored that were wrong, girls who saw activities mirrored that were wrong. How do we retrace our steps?